Hello everyone, Dark Knight here with a quick commentary Tuesdays, new thing. And this is a ZVP with my opponent Boomy Dread versus yours truly, the Dark Knight. So, quick little things I wanted to talk about. Again, I mentioned this in the last video. If you guys didn't watch my previous few videos about what I'm going to do, you guys should really check that out if you guys want to know what I'm doing and all that. So here comes the first probe. Always for me, I build my first pylon. I wait after this probe is done, and I need to really build that pylon. Okay, there you go. First overlay sent out from Boomy Dread. There you go. I'll get that right the next time. Boomy Dread. And here comes my scout from the probe. Pylon's almost halfway. Here comes my chrono boost from the probe, and I need a pylon. Pylon's always quite annoying, and right now Boomy Dread should be really building drones because that's important. Pylon's out, probe comes, and second overlord he's probably gonna take an expansion. So this is a Bronze League gameplay. He is going spawning pool first, I believe. Yes, he is. And I guess I was wrong about the expansion. Here comes my probe to scout him out. I see there's no expansion, so I'll come right away to see what he's doing. Back to my base, getting the gateway. Getting the gateway from my expansion, because sooner or later I want to take this expansion, because I don't like to go forge fast. I can't expand that much, but I do like to get the forge first. So saturation is pretty well. Boomy Dread, I'll just call him Dread for the rest of the match. Dread is putting his overload to scout. I am attacking the spawning pool while I am focused on something else. I built double gateway. Most of you will be saying, oh, this is a 4-gate timing. No, it is not. Forgot to put that down. Okay. Some of you might say this is a 4-gate timing, but no. Probe is down there. I got a text message. My god. Should really silence my phone when casting. So, double gateway down, 4 Zerglings, and a geyser on the way for Dread here. He is still not taking the expansion. I guess he doesn't want to go spawning pool 12 hatch, 11 pool, 12 hatch. There we go. Here comes my first zealot out for myself. Overlord about to fly into my base. It's too bad I don't have anti-air. And still good saturation for me. On the otherwise, it's not the worst, but it's pretty good for Zerg. But Zerg should really have saturation better. He should really put in those drones on gas if he needs to. There comes down my cybernetics core. And this overlord is going to be coming in safely and safe and sound, because zealots cannot attack air. And he does send his overlord to the side, which is pretty interesting. He's now getting his queen. Not now, but he's been getting his queen this whole time. And gas now going down for me. I do have a lot of probes, so I could put 3 on there right away. This probe, This probe, I keep it on the watchtower because I saw he was going spawning pool first. Interestingly enough, it'll be funny what you see. Not funny, but it'll be interesting what happens to this probe. And finally, he does take an expansion. He does send his overlord back. He should really go for send him over here, or at least scout for my double gas, because it's very important to scout the double gas to see if they're going for heavy tech. Here comes warp gate out for me. 6 more lings for Dread here, and he just now puts 2 good drones on gas. He should really put that 3rd one if he wants to get anything. He might just be going for the metabolic boost. I am supply blocked, which I hate being supply blocked. I just keep forgetting that I need pylons to build my army and my economy up. Saturation is still pretty well. For my minerals, I almost have 2 bars. 3 zealots out now because I saw the spawning pool. I really want to defend it, and I should really put these zealots blocking the path, because these Zerglings, as you see, will be running in. 10 more Zerglings on the way for Droom, and expansion is almost done. And I am building another zealot, and I do notice that the Zerglings are in, and he will be doing massive damage. At least I think he will. He is not building anything on the back of this. He should really be building drones on the back of this for his expansion, because he's not doing anything. He is losing Zerglings quite rapidly. Yeah, he only has 2 Zerglings on the way. I put my probes back to money. I only have 2 probes on this gas. I should really putting him back to work, and I do eventually take out his Zerglings. But right now he does have 10 on the field, I believe. Yes, 10. And he's just now building more drones. His queen is out. He should be really injecting on this. He is building 6 more lings on the way, 3 more zealots on the way from me. I should really be chrono boosting out this warp gate. And I do have triple zealot on the way. I should be rallying the zealot over here. And I still have the probe here on the watchtower. This probe does come to use later on, but right now he's not coming to use very well. Queen managed does get down here to inject here, but I'm surprised he doesn't get another queen. He is hovering 500 gas, and here comes another attack from these Zerglings from Dread, and here comes the Twilight Council down for me. I start upgrading these gateways to warp gates now, and he is. I thought that this zealot was blocking it, but I did not put him on hold position. Big mistake on my part. But I do have lots of zealots, but I wish I had zealot charge. It would be a lot easier to take out these lings. And again, I do manage to put 3 and 3 on gas, and he does take out my few probes that I have. And I do only have, and he does make me force them to back off the mineral line. Right now, he said he finally sent his overlord back, I believe. Yes, he did. I'm sorry if this is lagging. It's kind of weird. I don't know why. I was never lagging when I was playing the game. But 2 more gateways down for me. Wow, he is doing a lot of damage. And right now, let's check the units lost tabs. He has lost a lot more than me, which is kind of a big deal, because he wasted about 20 Zerglings just to try to kill 4 probes, and those 2 probes were on the gas. So for a little while I forget that I have only 2 probes on this gas, because I didn't pay attention. I just really clicked back and check on my economy. And still have these zealots here. I do have 2 zealots blocking the ramp now, because I don't know why. And he does have at least 14 Zerglings. Let's check the units tab. He has 26. Where's this other? Oh, there it is. Okay, so he might be going for another push. He does have only 4 overlords. He could be supply block, or he could just make these go out the way he wants. And I only have 22 probes to 17, which Zerg should really be getting a lot more drones than this. And I get it, it's a Bronze League play, but he should really build more drones than this, because I checked up his rank, and his rank was in the top 25, and I do not believe he can play this well. And here comes the Roach Warren. I'm sorry, guys. I said he cannot play this well. That's bad managed. Here comes the Roach Warren for Dread. Here comes Zealot Legs and 2 more gateways, and finally a Robotics Bay coming down for me. And still, I only have 2 probes on gas. I don't know what I was focused on. I guess I just wasn't focused on my economy. I am still producing probes, which is really good on my part. Because right now I have 24 probes to 20. He did catch up in the drone count. He did waste that one drone to build a hatchery for his 3rd base, early 3rd. Here comes more lings on the way, and my probe is still on this watchtower. Surprised he didn't take it. And here comes my zealots. I'm not letting any Zergling walk in. And here comes my expansion finally down for me. And Zealot Legs is almost done for me. Observer coming out. And right now, the play that he's going for a billion next. Dread is going for a billion next. I'm sorry. I need some water. I'll try to get some of that later. And now he is standing back with his Zerglings. I believe I could spot his Zerglings, right? Oh, I was following my camera. And I can't spot these Zerglings. So, and here comes Blink on the way. Overseer. I believe, I don't know how, but he could scout. He probably has a Gosu sensor. Here comes Double Forge on the way for me. back to everyone vision. So he is just sitting here with his Zerglings. I do spot this with my probe. I believe I spot this. Building is almost done, and he's fairly well saturated. He should be really taking these double gas, or he could just be sitting back. He is hovering a lot of minerals, while I'm hovering quite a few. But you'll see sooner or later I hover a lot more than I am now. He is going for a couple roaches. Queen going back and forth, which is very interesting. He should really spread a creep tumor right here, and an extra one just for it could connect and Queen could go back. Or a better idea is just build another Queen, because he is hovering a lot of minerals, and Queens only cost 150. And here comes 6 more roaches on the way for Dread here. And for myself, my expansions just finally got up. I finally transferred a few probes. I'm still very well saturated here, and still 2 probes on this gas, which is quite annoying. And 2 probes on this gas as well, which is a bad misplay by my part. Double forage, but not upgrading anything. I am getting blank. I do have 5 stalkers, right? Yeah, 5 stalkers, right? Yeah. Sorry. And then I do send out my observer here, because I eventually do spot that the Zerglings are here. 10 more Zerglings and 5 more roaches on the way. I do get +1 attack and +1 armor. I love to get those attacks. And with the money I should be hovering, I should be getting that shield, because I love to overwhelm an army. I just love to overwhelm the army when they have no upgrades, or at least they're at 1-1 and I'm at least at 2-2 or 2-1, 2-2-1 with the shields. And here comes some Banelings, 6 Banelings on the way for Dread. And I do click on the Zergling, as I believe you saw with the observer, and I do see these Banelings, and I do see roaches. So automatically in my head I am going for a few cannons, because cannons are perfect defense, and these cannons become useful, quite useful. It could be a lot worse, but it becomes quite useful. Decent on the mineral patches on my main base, decent on the expansion, a lot actually. Do be sending out my economy. I want to make sure if I did this right. I have still 2, which kind of pisses me off. I'm sorry, which kind of pisses me off. 5 sentries on the way, because I do see these Banelings, and they are morphing in. I see he's building too many. 3 more on the way for him. Last one almost ready. He is building 3 more drones, and and he has 27 to 39 probes. I said probes. So 29 to 39 probes to drones, and he still has that 1 Queen, 7 zealots here, 5 stalkers, 30 Zerglings on the field, and 13 roaches. He does send this to scout to see what I have, but I wanted to hide my sentries, but I believe he did see my sentries. I didn't have time to look at Boom's screen, and I thought that was a Baneling for a second. He does send out his Banelings right now, and I do have my sentries here to force field the ramp, and I do eventually force field the ramp, but I realize that my stalkers are not in position, so I could be blinking. You see, I just blinked. So here comes my +1 is almost done. My immortal coming out for myself. He is not. Dread is not going for anything. I guess he's just gonna be sticking on the Baneling Roach, and he does get my zealots. But many of my zealots get taken out. This one's very low on HP, 16 HP. Let's check the units. Lost tabs. He still has lost a lot more. I only lost about 3 zealots in that, because I was at 200 before. And I do warp in 3 more zealots just to make up the cost. So back to production tab. He is building 3 more drones. Units 43 to 36. 6 more drones on the way, so that's a lot more for him now. He could catch up, but these drones are not doing anything right now. He has a 3-2, and this drone really needs to get back to work, because every single mineral that he could get is crucial for him, because he's not mining very much. He's not having very good saturation. And my observer is still spotting his army bailing, hanging out here. Probe's still here, I believe. Can you see it? I want to see if you can see it. No, he cannot see it, but he does see the watchtower like that. I don't know if it goes away if my probe leaves, but I definitely could see his army from here. You see? I can see Arlet's army. Yes! And +2 on the way for myself. And he is going for 12 more Zerglings. And he's going for virtual sacks, so I believe he's going for drops. And here comes the Spine Caller for defense. He is taking a 4th base down here. Yes, he's taking the fourth base. He does have his overseer hanging out on the high ground. Spine crawler down like the expansion. He should really be setting a few spine crawlers here. Me and Dread are hovering a lot of minerals, which is kind of a good thing and kind of a bad thing at the same time. One thing's for sure, that he's not wasting too much of I'm not wasting too much of my money that I should supposed to be doing. I could be building a whole bunch of gateways, like I like to do. Here comes a spire on the way for Dread. I wonder where that is. There it is. Green still not injecting very well. Lava did pop out. He still does not have a second queen here. Here my first so he's had 5 larva. I don't know what he spent on the larva. He spent 14 zerglings and a few drones, I believe. All these are zerglings. Yes. And it is rallied all the way down here, where my observer can see everything. And I believe I do have an observer up here. No, not yet. No. So I don't. Or do I? Oh, there's my second observer. I like to get those two to 4 observers just to make sure I can see his expansion, his third base, his main base, to see the tech. Or some people like to hide the tech in their second expansion. And here's a big army for excuse me for 1 second. Excuse me for 1 second, guys. Thank you. Hello. Yeah, that. Okay. Yeah, I see it. Okay, then. Okay, then. Okay, bye-bye. And I am back, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you heard that conversation because I was not even across the room. So I do spot the spire with my observer. So I do be going for Stargate, and I like to get those Phoenix to counteract them. And he is going for I don't even know how to explain that. Pneumatized carapace, I believe, and I don't care how I pronounce it. At least I did. And here, +1 air weapons coming on the way. +3 on the way for myself. Another immortal on the way. I have a decent sized army. Not a Protoss death ball, as you believe. But he does. I can say I have a more high-tech advantage, depending how he uses the Bailings, depending how my control is as well. So he is taking the fourth base. His fourth base is now getting saturated. Overlords coming in for a drop, I believe, since his ability. Whatever. He is sending most of his overlords here, which is he should really be spreading them out. Because I am getting Phoenix. He's finally getting the second queen on the way. He is not ejecting with this queen. He only has a few larvae here. I think he ejected once. And here comes my observer. You see, I do move it, so I probably did scout that. So more Phoenix 3, more pawns on 4, more pawns on the way, because I am supply blocked and I hate that. And actually, it's 7 more, or 6, if you would say. I thought that was the 7th one right there. So, and I am quite oversaturated here. I should really be transferring some probes. Here I'm still decently decent on the natural. I'm sorry if I'm messing up my words. And 4 more stock on the way. Another Phoenix here. And air weapons level 1 still going on the way. I should really be chrono boosting out these upgrades. And back to Dreads. I'm sorry. And he is not building anything right now, which is quite unusual. I guess let's check the units tab. He does have 46 Zerglings and 20 Roaches and 10 Bailings and 2 Queens. And here comes the drop. Let's take this out. Okay, for that. And I am producing a lot of stuff. I guess he's not doing a lot. And I believe I do see this if I look at my camera. And yes, I do see this. Alright, so back to everyone. Here comes first 1 Overlord down with 1 Bailing. Oh, that 1 Bailing could be big trouble. But I eventually do spot this, and I believe he comes for my expansion. And I do send out my Phoenix fleet, and his Overlords are right here. So I start shooting this Overlord, and I believe he did not unload here. Yes, he did not unload, and I do check over here. I'm surprised he's not leaving with these overlords, or at least unloading yet. And he does unload right now. But I think I do take out one overlord. Oh no, that last unit did get out. Here comes a push from Dread here, and we're both not producing anything because I believe I'm too focused on these Phoenix, and I'm too focused on the main battle down here, and this killing his Banelings, and it's not quite a big battle, and he does send his Zerglings in, and then he does retreat with his 2 Banelings, and he does back off eventually. Production tab, nothing. We're not building anything, and then I do put down another force field. Though that one roach could have got in, but no, he does take out one of my zealots, and he does. I think he takes out this cannon. This cannon is up to 5 kills. Crazy enough, 4 kills on this cannon, and this cannon, poor cannon, got 6 kills before he got taken out. That was already worth it because it probably been roaches and zerglings. So decent army, got a 4 immortals, and I'm trying to force field this ramp. Not very good job on me. I do finally force field because I like to cut off the army a little bit. He does retreat. Let's check the units lost tab. He has lost 4,000 resources compared to mine, which I only lost 850. And another text message. I really should silence my phone. Sorry guys, if you guys can hear that. Back to production tab. He is building 3 mutalisks. Does he have anything else? Oh, I do pick up a few roaches with my Phoenix fleet. And he is building 13 mutalisks right now, which is a big problem for me. And idle probes here. Crap. Idle probes. I do finally put my probes back to mining, and my expansion is not doing very well on minerals. His expansion is not doing very well, but remember he has a 3rd base and a 4th base. The 4th base not very well saturated. He only has 1 drone on here, and he should be really going down for gas. He is getting +1 air weapons. I am getting +1. Oh, I am getting +1 shield. I believe I did research already. Yes, 3-3 upgrades. I believe I already have only one upgrade for my air weapons, and I am getting 3 more Stargates on the way for myself. And he has a lot of overlords. I was wondering if these were mutalisks or something. And here's his mutalisk flock. So he does have about 16, I believe. Let's check the units tab. He does have 16. I'm correct. And he is building a few corruptors on the field. I wonder where they're at. Where are you, corruptors? Those are overlords. Corruptors! Here's his little army that survived for my attack. Banelings and Zerglings, I guess, for defense. But where's the corruptors? That's what I want to know. Fleet Beacon on the way for me. Or should I say Fleet Bacon? Because I love them. Bacon. +1 air armor on the way for myself. He is moving out with his mutalisks flock. And I do have my Phoenix flock here, and you see me clicking, and you see more Phoenix on the way for myself. I should be really building more Phoenix instead of 1. Idle probes here. I do notice that his mutalisks flock is coming, but I do move my Phoenix over here. I eventually should be moving them. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, where are you going? Come on. Okay, there's my Phoenix flock. I mean, I said flock. Phoenix fleet. His flock is for Zerg. They're monsters on the way. I said on the way. And here comes the Fleet Beacon upgrade. Aeon Pulse Crystals. With the Phoenix, you go on move command, and they still attack. But he is doing a decent amount of damage with his mutalisk. But he lost at least 8 of his mutalisks already. And again, he's going for my gas. I guess he wants to reduce my gas, and he is taking out my probes little by little. And after this battle, we will check the units lost tab, and due to the units lost tab, 7,000 minerals, but he did do a decent amount of damage to my economy, but not enough to catch up, which is sad. 2 corruptors on the field, I believe. 2 corruptors. Yes, only 2 corruptors. Back to the production tab. He is not producing anything. He's just producing. I said producing. I'm just producing. He's just producing minerals, and he has a lot of minerals. He should be really wasting these. On queens, of course, and a lot of zerglings, and he should be really wasting them on upgrades. He is very low on gas. I am high on minerals. I said high, and I am finally taking my 3rd base. I do eventually long distance mine because this is getting outrageous, and I do long distance mine with these. So I am going triple Phoenix. I believe I go quad phoenix, and here comes my +2 shields, extra probes on the way just to what the heck, and 3 more corruptors on the way for dread. And right now is the problem with me. Oh, he's taking my 4th expansion, or 5th if you decide. Because you could decide from expanding here, or you could decide to expanding here. So he's taking my 4th or 5th potential expansion. But with me, it's kind of peaceful right now. Just to stay on the field, nobody's attacking. The only action you've seen was been here when he ran in the beginning, the mid game, and late game. I like to relax. I don't like to harass. I like to have a challenge to see. Since I'm a bronze league player, I like to test my abilities to see if I know how to counteract his army. Since I did see the Spire, all his tech is behind his first base. He does have the Baiting Nest, the Spire, the Roach one, and the Spawning Pool. So that gives me a good intel what I need to build. Phoenix, Stalkers, Immortals, Sentries, and a few Zealots. And here comes a mothership for myself. Sorry for this squeak. A mothership for myself. I should really be putting these probes to long distance mining. Especially finally got up. I should be ready to take a 4th base. And here comes the Phoenix fleet on the way for myself. And these are +2 shields on the way. This Phoenix is very low on HP. Click. Okay, 28 HP, but plus 60 shields. And I do find his Overlord collection, and I don't know why I'm moving away because I should really attacking. That's a big display by my part because he is sending his Overseers and Corruptors and Mutalisk. And I do attack his Overlords eventually, but his Mutalisk got here in time. He does take out a few Phoenix of mine. Mothership almost done. 60 more seconds in the game, or should I say 30? Nah, let's just say 40. So that was bad timing on my part. Sorry. And I'm going on move command with these Phoenix, and I do eventually go back. Right now, actually, go back to take out his Corruptors and Mutalisk and Corruptors. I said Corruptors twice. Overseers. I'm sorry, this cast. I'm sorry, this cast is really bad. I really just want to try out YouTube for Starcraft because I love Starcraft and I love casting, and few people have inspired me to do it. And Mothership almost done 10 seconds away from being complete, and I know I can take out his Corruptors. And if I take out these Overlords, it will put him in. He'll get him supply blocked. And right now I'm not very maxed out. I do try to expand, but I don't know if I see this. Oh, sorry if you see this. Okay. And he does not. I do see this eventually, I guess, because I did want to take an expansion. Fairly well saturated here. Over saturation, I mean. Let me see. Yes, 2 pages. Yeah, 2 pages saturation. Here comes the Zergling run by. He tries, I guess, but kind of fails. Immortals on the field. I do have 5 Immortals. I guess this is the final battle, if you would say. I guess he retreats or something. Okay, so let's pause it right here. Let's check out the units that he has. That 1 Zergling. He tried to do a run by and he failed. 19 Roaches and 4 Bailings. Those 4 Bailings might not do much because I could blink. I have force field, and with me, he does have 50 drones compared to 46. If he's on 3 bases, he should really be building more. He finally does get the double queen, but they're not going to be involved in this battle. Phoenix still up here. Phoenix don't really get involved in this battle. So I am at a mothership, 5 sentries, 10 Phoenix, 15 Stalkers, 5 Immortals, and 4 Zealots. The only main units that are going to be in this battle, small battle, I guess I win right away. The Zealots, the Immortals, the Stalkers, the Sentries, and the Mothership. But I don't really use the abilities of the Mothership, I believe, because I'm a noob. Noob all the way. So I do have 4 observers, like I said. I like to get those 2 to 4 observers just to scout. Alright, so let's get this battle on the way. And here comes my Zealots. They do give the buffer. He's on move command. My Zealots do get taken out eventually. I want to see if this Zealot stays alive. He does stay alive with 4 kills. It's pretty good for myself. Here's my mama ship. I love my mama ship. So he still has the expansion. I guess he could have built some. I guess he had to build them. hatchery here. He is hovering about 2 million resources. I'm over exaggerating. Here comes my Phoenix fleet just to do some harassment. I should have done this harassment a long time ago. Here comes my army on the way. 3 more Phoenix on the route for my Phoenix fleet, and I do take out his overlord right away. He's at 62 supply, now 67 to 150. Let me check the army tab is A. Yeah, and APM, we're both low, 72. Sad for me. 42. Income. I am getting 800 minerals. He is getting 600. You see, I'm telling you, this is a newbie ass game because I'm only on 1 expansion and I already been mined out. I should be really putting these probes. I should be really building more expansions. Still have about 300, 700 mineral gas on here. He does have his 2 overlords here. Back to the main battle. I did take out his expansion, and my mothership's here. Phoenix laying back. No, this is just parts of my army. Phoenix are in the main base. They are doing damage. He is supply blocked right now, so he cannot build more units. And I believe he GG's right now. Yes, he's trying to build 9 more mutas, 2 overseers. I don't know why he's building overseers for. I believe he just puts them into their doom, and I do more economic damage, but does not have anything here. And I do take out his mutalist right away, and he does that channeling. I guess he got us around. I'm like Stalker. 7 kills on this Stalker. How many kills on this mothership? 0 kills. Immortals 9, 7, 10, 11. I love you, Immortals. That's why I love the Immortals. And he does leave the game without a GG. And that was a great game by both of us. I am learning from this game. I know I should be taking more expansions than I should. I'm just very timid, if that's the right word I should use. I'm just very timid. And that's it for this game, guys. Thanks you guys for watching. I am warping in 3 more Stalkers. And thanks guys for watching. It's been a real pleasure for you guys to be watching for me, even though I only have a few views. Look at that drone though. Fire. Fire! Burn! Mother. So, so I hope you guys enjoy it. And Dark Knight is out.